Hello and welcome along to another big edition of Greyhound Gold. The carnival's just around the corner. Things are really starting to heat up. It's David Short joined by Brett Honey. Hello, Brett.
G'day, Shorty. Exciting times to be a seeing growth for Group 1 racing just around the corner. March 19, cannot wait for that. And we've got some really good racing around the corner and it all starts this week.
It does indeed. Before we get into everything for this week too, just want to congratulate Tommy Shelby on a marvellous career. The news coming through yesterday of his retirement, one of the all-time greats of Australian chasing and one of the big three all-time here in WA with Sandy's me mum and Miata. Of course, took out the Golden Easter Egg, the Australian Cup, the Hobart 1000. Everywhere he went, the fans flocked. One of the all-time greats. He's brought us so many magical memories over the last couple of years, Brett, and he's off now to a wonderful life of retirement where I'm sure he'll have plenty of girlfriends. I think he's already served some 70 plus bitches, and there'll be plenty more queued up to see him over the upcoming years, I'd suggest.
Absolutely, and there was a dog like Miata when I used to go down the old track with my parents when I was 12, 13 years old, and she was one that got me into greyhound racing. Now Tommy Shelby's that one that's got the next generation involved. I've heard plenty of horse punters, harness punters who have been captivated by what Tommy Shelby's done, and they've come across the greyhounds, and it's been a pleasure to watch him go around, and whatever's next for him, I'm sure he'll enjoy it.
Indeed, and I'm sure his pups and the next generation will do similar, so looking forward to that. Congratulations, Steve and Kira, and to Mick and Jody. What a ride it's been for you, and we wish all the very best heading forward with Tommy at stud. Let's get into last week though, run of the week time, and this was the Zach Manelli at stud free for all over the 715 metres, and from box number 2, the 600 metre track record holder in Mambo Manelli goes straight to the front in the early stages, pings out like it's a short course race, puts a gap on them early. Barefoot Tycoon does a good job booting up. Coffee Cutie's also there as they go past the post with a lap to go. It is still Mambo just absolutely highballing up front. Barefoot Tycoon and Pilbara starts to work into third place, but you can see Mambo clicking through the gears beautifully. Down the back straight for the final time, and he just keeps on trucking. Mambo going beautifully, turning for home. He starts to get a little bit wary over the last little bit, but you're probably entitled to when you're running the splits that he has. Goes on to win by 5 1/4 lengths from Barefoot Tycoon, and Pilbara runs a good race back in third. 5:50, 29:45, 41 and 49. Hot, if you do not mind. Well done to Steve Withers once again. He's got a very nice greyhound on his hands here, along with the Harders, and this dog is now into $2.25 on the fixed odds pre-post market to win the Galaxy with Tab Touch, Brett. It's pretty trim, given there's a lot of high-quality East Coast stayers that have emerged going around in the free-for-all this Saturday night.
Absolutely. Look, we could know a little bit more this week, but what Mambo's done is confirmed what everyone thought, and there will be plenty who took the longer odds, the double figures that was available not too long ago. They would have been doing cartwheels on Saturday night. A fine performance. It was over after 5 metres. Was able to get straight on the arm. 1560 odd for 275 metres. Will win every 275 metre race it's around. Finished up with a very handy run home sectional. Look, Mambo's done everything that he can do now. I think he's a clear favourite. $2.25 is just about right, in my opinion. Anything above that would have been still overs for mine. I think he's the one to beat in the Galaxy, no matter who comes over. And we'll learn a bit more about those on Saturday night. Yeah,
well, I wasn't doing cartwheels, but there was certainly a lot of yelling and screaming going on in my particular lounge room. Go Mambo aiming up towards the Galaxy. Let's get into our tips for this weekend of chasing, going down to Mandurah on Friday night. And, it wouldn't be a Greyhound Gold without a little bit of fairy floss sneaking onto the menu.
Whoa.
That's it. It's Molly at her best. Race 6, number 8, Harper's Hero. Now, Harper's Hero is an absolute bubblegum bandit. He loves it out there in box number 8. 14 starts from box number 8, 6 wins, 7 placings. He's only missed top 3 once on the way through. One from this draw going back last start. Time was hot, 22:51. He's going great guns, gets room to zoom. Similar performance to what he was showing last time out. Sends him back to the winners list. I think race 6, number 8, Harper's Hero, the BB. And looking for a bit of value, race 5, number 1, Aston Casino. This greyhound went round at Mandurah last Thursday night. Was really keen on it on the Coast to Coast podcast last week. It was very well backed and it duly saluted, but the time was outstanding, 16:91. This is a cherry bomber bandit. This dog loves it off the insides. Had 4 starts for 3 wins. I think it gets room early, boots up on the fence, and I think it's going to take a power of beating. Looks a great value play. Happy to be with it. Race 5, the Cherry Bomber, Aston Casino. What about you, Brett? Friday night down at Mandurah.
Love that. I'm going to kick things off with my best bet in race 9, number 4, Minis Manelli. It's been a wonderful acquisition for Michael Hine. Does bump into a handy race. We've got Gagnon Manelli in this race, Lucci Guru. Those two greyhounds do take a while to warm up, and I think nice and fresh. Minis Manelli will be able to sit very close to speed, and she's got a very good Mandurah record. I think 22.60 will be around her PB. A repeat of that should be enough to get her over the line there. So handy field. We might get a bit of a price for that reason. Race 9, number 4, Minis Manelli is my best bet. My value, well, shorty, we are teaming up.
Wonder Twin Powers.
Absolutely.
Activating. It's
Tag
the old
team
Shazam! It's on!
Absolutely.
It's all on!
Can't wait for this one. Race 5, number 1, Aston Casino. Love the 302 metre run. Very important here, shorty. Boxes 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 to mine are all mid-trackers or wide runners. Now, when you got these stronger dogs like Aston Casino getting to a part of the track where they like to be, in this case, Aston Casino loves the rail, is very important. Should get a beautiful run up here from the red. Showed some early dash last week from the 302. That will just help her even more here. Race 5, number 1, Aston Casino could probably qualify for a best bet, but with a handy field, happy to put that as the value. Very keen this Friday night at Mandurah.
Like it, very nice. Let's move to Saturday night, Cannington. We touched on it. It's the arrival of some big name East Coast sprinters and stayers. The winner of the Australian Cup, Lala Kiwi, comes up with the Cherry in the free-for-all, takes on the likes of Vice Grip, Sarong. That's going to be an absolute
Wonderful
spectacle
race
for the punters. And the free-for-all over the 700 as well. We get to see some of Australia's best. Gypsy Wyong. We also get to see Nick's Bale engage in that particular race as well. So, what a night of chasing. And this is just the hors d'oeuvres. It's not even the entree. It's just the old horses duvers coming around there, Brett. Have a little nibble on those on the way through. But Saturday week, it is going to be huge. The 12th and 19th, we've said it before, we'll say it again. Make sure you lock it in. It is going to be absolutely first-class heats of the Group 1 Perth Cup and the Group 1 Galaxy just around the corner. We need a bank if we're going to be stepping in and getting involved in pre-post bets and
plenty
the
of
like.
value around.
Let's roll into Saturday night action. I'm going to kick off with a little bit of the old Sunset Whistler. You see what I've done
good,
there?
yeah,
Yes,
well
indeed,
done.
punters.
Very
So
good last week.
very slick work that. Sunset Whistler, though, last 5 runs have all been excellent, ticking along very nicely. Just thought I had a nice map here to sit just behind the speed. A couple of dogs that'll be putting on a bit of tempo. I think it'll just be sat off, just stalking them, and then down the back should be able to peel out and really come home nice and strong. So I've made that my best bet race, 11, number 4, Sunset Whistler. It won in 29.79 only a few starts ago. Something like that will be winning this. And from a value perspective, it's another Sunset option. This time, though, it's a dog on the downgrade. Race 2, number 7, Sunset Piper. Now, she is a high-quality operator, this girl, and she's been going around in free-for-alls and open-grade races week after week after week, taking on our very best. She drops back to a mixed grade 4 and 5 here, and that is the key. She'll be able to sit nice and handy, get a good look at the arm against slightly lesser opposition. I think this will be a wonderful confidence booster for her heading into the Perth Cup heats next week. This slight drop in grade, good chance to begin, get up on top of the arm, have a nice blowout, get those cobwebs out, and I give her a sneaky chance in the Perth Cup Series. She's the sort of bitch that can run an early split. She can run around that 29.7 range. It's good enough to win a heat, and if she drew a box in the final, she'd be there to give a little bit of cheek. So good luck to Sunset Piper this Saturday night. Hopefully with the downgrade and recent form not looking ideal on paper, we can get a little bit of price about her. I'm happy to be with her. Race 2, number 7, the value play, Sunset Piper. Over to you, Brett, for your best bet Saturday night, Cannington.
Fantastic card. I'm going to kick it off nice and early, shorty. Race 3, number 1, Western Magada. I thought there was a forgive run last start at Mandurah 6:47. Had box 8, Chasing Jason won that race. Just got smashed pillar to post early, made a lot of ground late. Box 8's not really her go. Gets in here from box 1 where 5 of her 10 career wins have come from. I think that's very important. I think she's the best dog in the race. If you give the best dog the best map in any race, they're a very good chance to win. So I'm keen to kick off race 3, number 1, Western Magada. Race 12, number 7, Wagtail Demon is my value bet. Look, will be one of the ones in the market, but I've got him clearly on top. There's a greyhound I think's far better drawn middle or even off the track. Box 7 likes to run in the middle of the track. Bondi Manelli looks to be the greyhound with early speed that could lead the race. Just see Wagtail Demon getting a beautiful card into it, sits outside. Went 10.79 to the line last time. It won over the 3A, which was 2 starts back. That would be good enough to get the chocolates here. Very keen. Race 3, number 1, Western Magadam, a best bet, with my Valley being race 12, number 7, Wagtail Demon.
Magnificent work, Brett. Yeah, looking forward to your selection zipping around there on Saturday night at Cannington. There we have it, punters. Another big edition of Greyhound Gold done and dusted for another week. We have got so much upcoming, though, over the next fortnight. Of course, Perth Cup and Galaxy. There'll be a stack of different podcast shows. We'll be here on track doing some interviews for the Dogs WA on Twitter on Perth Cup Heat and also final night. So make sure you tune in there if you can't get trackside to follow all of the interviews and mail as it comes throughout the course of the night. There's a box draw function here on the Monday night after the heats on the Saturday. Brett will be here, punters, so make sure you tune in to a lot of that action as well. The Greyhound Insider will be covering stuff, the Dogs WA, and of course right out here at Greyhounds WA through their social media channels as well. So if you love your WA Greyhound racing, right now is the time to start getting excited. We've got a massive fortnight just around the corner. Brett will be here telling you all about Perth Cup Heat and Galaxy night right here this time next week. It'll be another big edition of Greyhound Gold!